Yo, book nerds! Today I'm going to give you guys a little update on how school is going. I meant to record this shortly after classes started, but life got busy and it just didn't happen as soon as I wanted. So I've been in class for a few weeks now, and I'm taking 3 classes again. They're all online, so it's really nice that I don't have to drive anymore. I'm still working at the church and I'm working from home, so it's really nice that I can just work from home and do classes from home as I have time, and it's just very, very convenient this semester, especially since the baby's coming in March. And yeah, I'm excited that it's all working out the way it's working out. So, what are my 3 classes? I have 2 communications classes and 1 English class. And I'm going to show you the books that I'm reading right now for school. And then we'll end the video with just a little update on what I'm reading personally, not for class. So I have a communications class, which currently doesn't have any books with it. So that's kind of nice. I didn't have to buy any textbooks for that class. And it's called Communications Studies, Teaching and Coaching Methods. And I went into it thinking it was like different ways to teach. And that's not what it is. It's actually about speech coaching and teaching speech class. And so this is like completely out of my comfort zone. I was never involved in speech in any way. So like everything is new to me. All the terms are new. And so like it's just, this class is gonna be my hardest class, and it's actually ranked as my hardest class too, so I mean it kind of makes sense, but I'm just like completely out of my element. So this is definitely the one that I am going to be devoting most of my energies towards this semester. My other communications class is called Effective Listening, and there is a book for this class, which is this book. It's called Listening: Attitudes, Principles, and Skills. And yes, this is a used copy, kind of falling apart a little bit, but I can still read it. I have no qualms about buying cheaper used textbooks online versus buying new ones at the bookstore, because man, are they outrageously expensive. So as long as I can read it, I'm buying it. This class is actually only half of a semester long, so this is the class that will be done before the baby comes, because it ends on March 1st. And so that's really nice that this one will be done and out of the way before baby girl gets here. So I'm currently reading this book right now for class. Some of it has been interesting, but most of it has been kind of boring, to be honest. It's just not really something that interests me. There's been a lot of talk about like how the ear works, how memory works, and it's just very technical sometimes, and it's just not really my cup of tea. But I'm really trying to go into it with an open mind so that I learn something out of it. And hey, everyone can become a better listener, right? So I'm trying to absorb whatever I can, but it's not the most enthralling book to read. And then my last class is an English class, and I actually have 7 books for this class. And so I knew that I needed this many books for this class a while ago. And so when people would ask me what I wanted for Christmas, I would tell them I want my textbooks. And so I was lucky enough to have 4 of them bought for me for this class for Christmas. It's been so long since Christmas, and I am so forgetful, and I didn't write down who gave me what, but I'm pretty sure I remember who gave me what. But if I get it wrong, if the people that bought me the books are watching this and I say you bought me the wrong one, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I should have written down who gave me which one. My mom got me 3 of them, and my brother's girlfriend got me 1. And so I'm pretty sure my brother's girlfriend got me this one, which is Teaching for Racial Equity. And I'm currently reading this one for my English class. My English class is called Teaching English Literature, grades 5 through 12. And so currently we're reading this one, and then we're also reading an online textbook at the same time. So I actually have 8 textbooks for that class, but only 1 is online. And then I have 7 physical textbooks. So yeah, this one has been interesting. We've read quite a few chapters already in it, and I think we're going to read a few more. But it just opens your eyes to how many things can be unfair in a classroom, in your city, in your community, etc., 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 and how we all can be more mindful when we speak, and how we can interrupt racism when we see it happening. And it's been a very interesting read. The online textbook that I'm reading is about teaching poetry. And so that one's been fun to read because I like poetry. So far, that one's been about finding good poets to teach. It's had a lot of poetry in it, so I've been reading a lot of poetry, and so it's been good to read that one as well. So then that leaves 6 more books for this class that we have yet to start reading. These are the 3 that I believe my mom gave to me. This one is called Critical Encounters in Secondary English. And then we have Book Love, Developing Depth, Stamina, and Passion in Adolescent Readers. And then Deeper Reading, Comprehending Challenging Texts, 4th through 12th. So if I'm remembering correctly, these are the ones that my mom bought me. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry to both of you, but I'm so appreciative that you guys got me my textbooks for me because they cost a lot. And especially when you have so many, it adds up so quickly. Even when you're buying used books, it still adds up really quickly. So then that left me with 3 books to buy for this class, which are In the Middle, A Lifetime of Learning About Writing, Reading, and Adolescence, 4 Essential Studies, Beliefs, and Practices to Reclaim Student Agency, and then Reading Shakespeare with Young Adults. So yeah, I am going to be doing a lot of reading for classes this semester. I already have been. That's another reason why I'm going to be really excited when that one communications class is over, because that will be 1 less book that I'm reading every week. And then I'll have less reading homework when the baby comes, hopefully. As long as my other 2 classes stay kind of the way they are in pace. But so far, all my classes are going well. Like I said, that one communications class, that speech one, that's going to be my hardest class. The other communications class seems really easy. And then the literature class is kind of in the middle. I'm definitely going to have to put more work into that than the easy communications class, but I'm really interested in teaching literature, so my passion for it definitely makes it easier and more fun. So like I said, my daughter is due in March 25th, so few more weeks left to go. It's going so fast. I'll give you guys a little view of the belly. There she is. She is an active little one in there. Super excited for her to be here. I'm just ready to hold her in my arms. I'll end this video today with just an update on my personal reading. So even though I have so much reading homework for school, I still have been making really great progress on my personal reading, which I was honestly scared about because I didn't want to get so burned out with reading. I want it to always be enjoyable. And when I was in undergrad, I definitely got burned out on reading because I was reading so much. And I think I have a better attitude, and I think I have a better structure, I guess, this time around, because I am not reading any nonfiction in my personal reading. Since I'm reading so much nonfiction for school, I'm just letting that be what it is. And I'm trying to make my personal reading just for pure pleasure. Not that nonfiction isn't for pleasure. I really love nonfiction, but it's definitely a different part of the brain. You need to think differently when you're reading nonfiction versus when you're reading fantasy or classics or adventure or romance or whatever. So I'm trying to keep my personal reading light and fun and have it be something that I don't need to think too much about since I'm reading so much nonfiction for school. So I think that kind of structure has been working really well so far. And I also have been trying to have like set times for reading each thing. So like during the day, I am reading my schoolwork. I'm doing that technical reading during the day. And then before bed is usually when I'm reading my book, my personal fun book. I read it before bed and I get to have some fun before I fall asleep. I'm not trying to cram new information into my head before I go to bed. So it's been working really well so far, and I've been still enjoying reading for fun, and as I always want to. I was really scared that reading for school was going to make reading for fun not fun anymore. But so far, so good. So I am still reading Jo's Boys by Louisa May Alcott. This is the third and final book in that series. So I'm over 200 pages in. I'm on chapter 14. And so I will be hopefully finishing this up very soon, and then I'll have a review for you guys. I'm enjoying this one. I think I'm actually enjoying this more than the second book, but it's hard to say for sure right now, especially because it's my current book. It seems like you always like the current book better. Not always, but it seems like when you're reading it, it seems better than ones you've read before. So I'm not going to definitively say that it's better than the second one yet. I need to give it some time and thought, but I am definitely enjoying it. So there you have it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. If you guys are in college, grad school, undergrad, whatever it is, I hope it's going well for you. Thank you guys for always supporting me. It is so nice to have this platform to share my journey on, and to know that there are people out there supporting me. It's just really wonderful, and I'm so grateful for it. I'll talk to you guys next Monday. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're not. Thanks for talking books with me.